Hello, hi, Judith here from High Trees. Hope you're very well. I wanted to show you the reason why I'm here and what we get up to when everything is all locked down. So they're in reception. We've been watering the plants and they have been taking over reception. They've grown about a foot since we were opened and doing rather well. Here we have our little cleaning schedule. So it's just keeping Viv, Lisa and I on track to make sure that we're just getting through everything and reminding ourselves of what we need to do. Through into one of the float rooms. So we have the blue room and let me just show you inside here. So inside you have the float water looking fabulous as always. So basically there's 25 centimetres of body temperature water, half a tonne of Epsom salt. Half a tonne is 575 kilos. It is a massive amount of salt, and that's what keeps you afloat within the actual water itself. The awesome thing about that quantity of salt is that it means that it's its own cleaner because it's so alkaline. Nothing survives in that environment apart from one tiny little microorganism. That little microorganism is one of the main reasons why I'm physically here, is because we add in manually a little bit of chlorine, and that free chlorine ensures then that nothing can survive within the float cabin and takes that all away. Other little things that we do here is you've got this little kind of test strip here. Basically we check the water. So when we're in use every day we'll be checking the waters, making sure that the pH levels, alkaline levels, chlorine levels, etc. are where they should be. I have my little cleaning thing. This little guy basically goes round the edges of the cabin and makes sure that nothing's left behind, just like you would clean your kind of levels in the, if you'd had a bath at home. Here you've got a little temperature gauge, making sure that the temperatures are staying constant. They have changed actually since we've been closed because we're not getting that normal ventilation of people coming in and out of the float cabins, which does change the temperature in there, and also people's bodies can change the temperature in the float cabin. So they've risen a little bit, so I had to manually change the kind of operating system to adjust for that. The other little thing here I have is that checks the salt level within the float cabin to make sure that it's not too low, but also that it's not too high as well. Sanitizer, we dilute that. It's a hospital grade sanitizer that we've been using for years here at High Trees, very effective. Basically we use that everywhere apart from inside the float cabin, because the only thing that we want inside that cabin is water, salt, and then that tiny little bit of chlorine. And the reason why we need to manually top up the chlorine is because the filter system here basically flushes it all out. This is the part that you never really get to see because it's always covered up. So you've got the electrical equipment here within that grey box there. This grey cylinder basically holds the filter. So when the water is pushed through, this is the pump, the water, it sucks the water through, pushes it through that filter system, and then it goes back into the cabin. The other things here, you have the backup battery in case electricity goes, and then this little guy you might recognise. Little bing bong bell at the end of the float to let you know it's the end of the float. Other items there, we have a music system that's already wired into the system. So if you wanted to listen to something when you're in the float cabin, maybe do a bit of accelerated learning, or if you're feeling anxious, or maybe little ones that float with this tend to like to float with music on. You have the light here in the cabin that you can switch off from inside, and then this little one, we manually put that on for clients that can't float in the dark and would struggle in that. So it's a little light that's shown here and then into the actual cabin itself, and I've got it on the setting where it's on a rainbow setting, so it changes as the float goes, and you can switch off the blue light and really kind of get an idea of the different colours going through. So a lot of our younger floaters love that and love the music as well, particularly little ones, maybe little ones with autism, where they need some stimulation coming through when they float, and that really helps to put them at ease. That just gives you a wee snapshot of what we get up to while we're here, just making sure that things are as clean and as beautiful as they should be. The only other thing is I've got a little chlorine spray, which is a 50-50 dilution with water, and that sprays on the walls here within the float cabin. So basically what that's doing is maintaining just cleanliness within the cabins, and also because it's such a wet and moist environment, when the water is evaporating and runs down the sides of the wall, this little gully here catches some of the water, and it does eventually get back into the water, which is great, so the water then cleans it all up. But in that little gully, obviously it can be a trap just for bacteria, so that's another reason why I'm coming in and doing, we're doing the cleans and doing the kind of weekly deep clean as well, just to make sure that everything is sparkly for when we open up, and we can't wait to open up again and get you all back inside and just do what we normally do and spread that hydrate, slowly love. Hope you're all well. Take care, and thanks for joining me. Bye.